Hello friends, so today we are going to paint a sea beach. I am going to take 13 minutes. So first I am taking this cobalt blue color and painting the sky. And the horizon line I am going to keep at the golden line. That is, if we divide this paper in 3 equal parts, then this horizon line, which right now is coming up, is at roughly 1/3 location. So this is a part of the composition. Now this clouds painting and the beach painting is going to be interesting here. So this is just tapping with tissue paper. Now a little bit of making some of these edges of the cloud hard edges, and also increasing the value below the clouds and above the clouds at some locations makes the cloud stand out. So paper is actually damp, and that's why some amount of water content in the paper is making the color bleed a little, and it is helping actually. So I'll wash the brush and spread this dark color such that it smoothens out in the rest of the blue sky. So this is how you make these clouds a little bolder. Now for painting the sea, I am going to use 2 colors. One is the turquoise blue at the rear side and the cobalt blue towards the beach side. So this is going to give a beautiful combination. So here you are. I'm going to actually keep the distant sea very light. That is typically how a sea looks. This is turquoise. So the brush size is about 15 or so, and I'm taking the brush loaded fully with the pigment. Give bold strokes. Don't worry too much about making it smooth and all that. It will automatically become smooth. This is plain water wash towards the horizon. As I said, I'm going to keep it light. See that the horizon line of the sky is totally dry. You can use a hair dryer if you want. Otherwise, the sea will bleed into the sky, which we don't want. We want a crisp, clear horizon line there. So having done that, now I am taking cobalt blue and mixing it up with the turquoise. Now very important point is the strokes which are forming the waves of the sea by and large should be horizontal. So they look natural. Now if you will see the beach formation, for that actually what right now I am doing is I am taking a little bit more of this cobalt blue so as to make this edge a little more prominent. I'll raise the paper from my side such that the paint flows towards the beach side. See? So this has become quite prominent now. So let's not touch that. Let's proceed with the beach. The beach, the first layer of the beach, I will be giving Naples yellow. And while giving the first layer, some white paper will have to be kept blank where the waves of the sea, the white colored waves have to be painted. So keep that paper as it is and give the entire paper, rest of the paper, this Naples yellow color. Now the perspective I am trying to bring in by keeping those white colors very thin at the far end and increasing as we come closer, so that you get a perspective. In the sense, you get the depth, you understand, feel, your eyesight feels that the right hand side is farther and the left hand side is closer. So this is a Naples yellow color, plain wash. Now to make these waves prominent, I am going to add raw umber, a type of a brown color with ultramarine blue, a little bit of purple as well. This is raw umber. So, and this is ultramarine blue. So these two colors you can mix on the paper itself, or we can mix here on the palette. On the paper it's always better, so that you get little uneven paint mixes which look little natural. So I am continuing with the same brush throughout. As of now I have used the same brush, I have not changed brush at all. Again here, to bring in the perspective, a thinner edges at the far end, and as you come closer they will increase, the white area of the waves will increase in size. You can do sketching beforehand so as to assist you a little. On the right hand side, it is actually mixing up or bleeding, because that Naples yellow color is still wet, and it is okay. We want that to mix up and sort of merge with that Naples yellow. Whereas the left hand side, these hard edges are essential. That is how, when the water comes in the form of the smooth plain waves, they form hard edge with respect to the sand. So that is what is intended. I am trying to give variety of topics in small videos, anywhere between 3 minutes to 10 minutes. This video is 13 minutes. So that you get value, and if you learn to paint with me, I am sure you will find lot of improvement in few months. Watercolor does take time little bit, but I can tell you from my experience of the students with me, 100% of them have made progress. Some required 2-3 months, some required even 6 or 8 months. This is an increasing value I am doing so that the waves stand out. So please do subscribe and hit the bell icon if you are not done so far, so that you will get notification whenever my videos are posted on Tuesdays and Fridays. And give me a comment of encouragement, and also any specific topic you want to be covered. Now these waves have some reflection of the sky, that is a blue color, and they'll get a little bit of blue tinge. That is what I will be painting. They will not be totally 100% white. There will be white patches typically at the end of the waves and at the beginning of the waves. But in between, they will look bluish. I am using ultramarine and little bit of violet. Yeah, so I think I am done, and I will be adding one or two human figures at the end, which you can refer to the painting and paint those figures. Use 00 number brush, very thin brush, for painting the figures. And remember, the figures at the far end will look very small, because this could be about 500 meters long beach here, and the figures, person and a child, will look very small. So best wishes. See you during the next painting. Enjoy the painting.
Thanks for joining. I post watercolor painting videos for beginners every Wednesday and Friday. So please do join.